Hello, greetings everyone. It's
oh shit! This has ruined my weekend.
It's ruined Alex's weekend. Listen. I'm gonna do some Italian hands for you all. You're all gonna lose when you meet Italy. And as an Italian living in England, that's how you hedge a bet.
Yeah, exactly.
But I don't care about football. I'm glad you all do. I'm glad you're happy about something. We all need happiness in our lives. Today, me and B found out that we cannot be legally stopped from seeing each other because of laws the Dutch have, because of relationships now. I don't care. So I'm going to see my baby. Thank you, Ulfric, in the summer. I'm a very happy boy. I'm not reading anything yet. Alex is going to catch me up in a minute. So I've got so many people to say hello to. Mrs. Galaxy, hello. We met now. We had there was a weird thing happening in my house the other day. Voices downstairs. I'm like, what's going on? Alex don't talk to anyone. I know the noises Alex makes. Yeah. Alex makes all and oh you gotta be kidding noises all about his shooting game. What's it called?
Call of Duty.
That's the one. Call of Duty. Right, Duty's calling.
Yeah.
And I hear him, but this night it was different. And then I walked in on the weirdest menage a trois I have ever seen in my life. It was Alex, Richie C and Blue Galaxy, and some weird stuff was going on, ladies and gentlemen. That's all I got to say. What? And then I got involved, and I was in my house coat at this point. So then the evening stepped up a notch. I'm only joking. They were having a weird three-way phone call in my front room.
And then Scarlett got involved.
And Scarlett, it was great. Anyway, it was really nice to meet you. I'm not going to get to see you in person. Whereas I've lost the plot. What am I talking about? I'm not talking about anything. I'm talking about everything. Are we talking? Well, let's read things and say hello. Yeah. Blue, Richie C, Kev, my baby, Mr. Giant, my brother-in-law, kind of thing. Terminator. I'm glad you're here. Mr. Stand-Up Evening. Death Revived again. 1991. I love you. You're so young. Ulfric, Mr. Stander, and anyone else I haven't mentioned who's in the chat. Hi. Captain Rex, there we go. It's a proper show now at last. So yeah, sorry were we a couple of minutes late? We were right because Al, this is how committed he is. He come all the way home from work at 6:25. That's what time he finished and got in after a day of Karens and a day of lazy management and all sorts of retail. He's like the Alan Partridge of the village at the moment. And just no one's good enough, are they?
No.
And he is right? So that's why, and the camera started freaking out. But we have made it, and I haven't at all kept to my promise about painting Ulfric, Ragnar at all. I need to catch up on some commission. But what I'm going to do is I've got two, and you can pick completely different, two different subject matters. So let's go to Split.
Yep. When I get it.
Right, let's go to Split. And the two subject matters we got, and we are trying out some different lights tonight as well. The computer and our cameras just change their mind, don't they?
Yeah, whenever they like.
Right, and I have a big light up here, and there's lights above my head, and there's all sorts going on that you lot can't see. And we have this balance, and then every so often the computer goes, nah, I don't like that no more. It goes, you know the lights you couldn't have on before because it was flickering, you can have those on now, but you've got to have that one off. And then put that door open, and someone's got to stand on one leg. There's Tavern Wars, hello. No sudden or loud noises that I'm painting. I don't care about you, Paul. I am here to make loud noises and sudden movements like that. Right?
Yeah,
right.
Exactly.
Here's your choice of what I'm painting, and I'm going to show you something else so you get a chance to vote, right? Two commissions. I've been painting, what are these? Marvel United?
Yeah, Marvel United.
Marvel United for the lovely Wookiee Kevin. So I got Ant-Man, and I've just done some primer work. I am like, the colour does seem weird, but anyway, it'll be fine. I got Ant-Man, so a Marvel United. Or, for the lovely Terminator, I've got some Zombicide, which are like really fast contrast paints. They're just going to get highlighted and brought to life. So Zombie or Marvel? That's what you need to put in the chat. What do you want to watch? The Marvel's going to be a little bit more, fancy. The Zombicide is just really simple. I've done most of the work. I might go through one of them with one of these two, which haven't been undercoated, with the whole how I put the base colours on. Really, really easy. On the Marvel, this sort of quality. Really pretty. Oh, you saw pretty careful.
Marvel.
Right, so I'll let you guys vote, and I'll show you something that is a little bit nothing to do with painting models or playing war games. It is my other love, not Bagheera. My other love, not Scarlet. So my other love, not Alex. My other love, not the dogs. Lego, right? That's what it is. I'm going to show you some Lego because I did a thing. Right, so those of you that know about my Lego addiction, I at one point went through this little eBay phase where for some reason I seemed to buy this one man's entire Lego collection, didn't I?
Yeah.
But it wasn't like in models, it was just sorted into these massive bags, big grey bag, big black bag, and really it was ridiculous. I think I brought about 21 kilos of Lego. And I sorted it all into boxes, and I did manage to actually find some kits that were in there by just deduction. But I got entire X-wing and something else and blah blah blah. But I got all these bits, and I like making things, right? Just because I'm a child, and so this is a little Lego microfighter, right? This is kind of like a standard Lego kit built from the instructions and all of that. Well, the other day, someone kind of chucked a cool picture on the internet of a Lego microfighter that clearly had relations with a Gundam. And I was so inspired by this thing I'd seen on the internet. And at the time, I was in Tesco and I only went to buy a pair of tights for Scarlett, but I refused to go into a Tesco unless I'm allowed to go down the toy aisle, as Bagheera will attest. And on this toy aisle, they had a club card deal for a bit of Marvel Lego, and it's like this 4 battle suit, and I was like, I've got an idea. Like light bulb went on. And so with the addition of a lot of the bits from my bits box, I made this. You're going to love this. You all of you Star Wars nerds, look at that, everyone. It's a Lego Microfighter Gundam battlesuit goodness.
I've been nothing but
look, and it all moves. I'm not gonna move it because it is delicate. How good is that? How good is I'm doing a Millennium Falcon Ed 209. I really enjoy the engineering side of Lego. It's like not like it was when I was a kid anymore. It all joins in all sorts of ways, right? And it moves and it rotates and it swivels, and look how cool he is. And he's got pipes and a radar. So anyway, that is my kind of like humble Lego brag.
So
it's great, isn't it? Look at him. And like I could have him like with his hand up with a pilot in his hand, like proper manga style.
Yeah. Well, so I don't understand why you haven't planned that yet, like an open palm with a pilot standing on, about to get in the cockpit.
But I can do that with the model.
Yeah.
It all rotates. I just kind of like the idea of him pointing. He fitted really well in my cabinet in that pose. But anyway, as I keep building them, I just really wanted to show you my Lego.
So, Ulfric asked how Scarlett is.
She is much, much better. My little girl had a viral infection, and like one in however many million kids, it's just a standard viral infection, but it created this massive allergic reaction. And one morning, bless her little soul, she come out of her bedroom. I get her up at 7 o'clock every day, and she come out of her bedroom and she looked like she'd gone 5 rounds with Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
Really, it was scary. I nearly cried because there was no one to hit.
Yeah.
But her eyes were closed and her face was up here, and it was just this. Took 7, nearly 10 days, and rashes everywhere. Bless her little soul. But she's okay now, thanks, pups. The mission is getting my dad better, but I've got a very angry sister. Have we decided what I'm painting?
Yeah, Marvel.
Marvel. Ant-Man. Do you know what? I love you. I wanted to paint Ant-Man.
Also, Salty tip £10.
Oh, Salty, I love you. Right, so this set of donations, because I didn't actually realise we'd go this early, this is going to be for next month's giveaway. Well, because we're not going to do a full month for shows. And wait till you see what I got in this box. You're going to wet your pants. So, I have got some very special models that got delivered. I don't particularly remember that guy in Masters of the Universe, but he must be new.
I mean, he's riding a dinosaur that's got lasers. I don't think it really matters.
You don't care.
No.
I've got She-Ra. Come on, big up the She-Ra.
She-Ra's wicked.
She-Ra.
One She-Ra though.
Scarlet can't have She-Ra. I've got Skeletor on Panther.
Yeah, I mean that's
yeah.
the one.
No, it isn't. No, it isn't. No, it isn't.
Skeletor's the best.
I can only hear that music now, though, when I see Skeletor. And I have got He-Man and Battle Cat. Da 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 da. Yeah, He-Man. I loved it so. I had a He-Man action figure, and his biceps, they were so perfectly round. They must have been watermelons stuffed under the skin. They're just amazing. But anyway, what I'm thinking of doing, stay where you are, He-Man. What I'm thinking of doing is giving one of these away this month as our prize, and that probably means I'm going to paint it and give it away. So don't expect it to be He-Man or Skeletor. Expect it to be one of these two. In fact, you guys could probably pick.
I mean,
let's do that, right? And
laser dinosaur.
Lovely man that sent me these lovely models. I love you, and I owe you a big deal, and I will have to do something special just for you. But I got some goodies. I'm not even going to show you all my goodies that I got in the box yet. I'm just going to get them out bit by bit over the next few weeks. Needless to say, I got some stuff. I have got a Mandalorian model. You know my big Mando, baby, that you thought was big? I had one arrive that I've got to build that you lot are going to see, and it literally is like an 8-year-old child. It stands about 3 foot tall. I don't know how I'd possibly film working on it. It's going to be like one of those Mythbusters things.
Yeah.
In fact, if you guys can go on YouTube and watch, there's like Adam Savage does this whole thing. He did this suit of Iron Man armour, right? It's like the original Iron Man armour when he busts out of the cave, and he does this paint job on it. I think they're called one-day builds or something. And it's all Molotov pens and oil. And that's exactly what I'm going to do to Mando. Right? So if you guys want to see their cool little shows, go and have a look. There's no sponsorship here, by the way, though. That's just artist love. Oh, I got all my lights on in this. Can I have another light, Al? In this?
Yeah, I'll give you another one.
I think it needs a bit more light. I'm struggling.
Good.
Yeah. Let me move this one over here a little bit.
Remember, I can't tone it down.
No, you can't. But I can't see, Al.
Everybody wants She-Ra. Scarlet's going to be devastated.
Yeah, She-Ra. I was going to paint She-Ra for them.
Yeah.
Scarlet got Captain Yoda.
Yeah.
Right, she can be devastated.
And the drawing that goes with it.
And the drawing that goes with it, she did. So what have I done? And I'm working from... Are you still here, Kev? I'm working from some pictures Kev sent me. That's what they've all been painted like. So all I've done is I sprayed in black, and then I painted everything I want to be kind of like a metal-y colour in a grey. And I used cold grey. No, it's silver, George. Hold on. I used cold grey with a little spot of blue. I don't think it really matters. Just a little spot of blue and a little bit of black to darken it down. And I added a little bit more black to that mix in a few spots. So the belt was much darker and underneath some of the same thing. And I'm going to use kind of not so much a non-metallic, but a pastel version of metal. But this is actual metal. And I thought that was fine. It all works with how the rest of these have been painted. You see what I mean? They're all got this kind of style. So, and that's what Kev wants. Oh, blue. I love you. Oh, she wants a She-Ra.
Yeah. I think She-Ra is going to be hotly contested.
She-Ra. I'm going to have to do... She want to see it then. Shall I get it out? Let's do that. Let's show you it. She-Ra. So what I will say is I have looked at these models, and there are a couple of them that are a little bit broken because they're very delicate, but I will fix whatever is broken. Obviously, they come with a little card. She-Ra on Swiftwind. Oh, this is a game, right?
I guess so.
Yeah, it's got like a rule thing.
Games with
The noble steed spirit was Adora's loyal companion during her time as force captain of the evil horde. When Adora holds aloft the sword of protection, she becomes She-Ra. Princess of power. Spirit is also transformed into She-Ra's flying mount, Swiftwind. I love a story. Right, let's have a look. So this is what we got in here. Yeah, look. So this is what happened to this one. I remember this one came like this, but I'm going to pin it and make it really strong with a piece of metal. But look how pretty she is. Alex, give us a 15, please.
Yeah, no worries.
Because there's no way we can focus on detail down there with this. I need to take my glasses off. It's really, really delicate and beautiful. 15. Okay, so look how delicate that sculpt is. So there's loads of work to do on this. This looks like a traditional resin model, so I've got to be very careful with it. I've also got to wash it. I've got to pre-prime before I prime, which is a trick with varnish that I'll tell you about. But it's really nice, huh? Nice proportions. I've got to put my glasses on myself to actually see her face.
Just stunning.
The face sculpt is okay. I'm not going to lie, but female features at this size, very hard to nab. The horse is beautiful. It's got really well sculpted muscles. So yeah, that is going to be this month's giveaway. What the hell? What colours are they?
What colours are what?
What colour is she? Is this blue or purple or what? What colour's all this?
I actually have no idea. Pass a box here. I can't see it with all of the.
Let me put this little beast away. Okay, can I have a 5 back? Should I just get at? No, oh, did you go back to 5?
Yeah.
Sorry, go back to 15. I'll just get He-Man out. Oh, I might as well get Skeletor as well, right?
There you go. It's pink and blue.
Pink and blue?
Yeah.
Yeah, He-Man's sword broke as well. But this is Battle Cat. Look how good.
Surely that means he's not He-Man, he's just some bloke on a cat.
Huh? You all remember He-Man's sword, right? Or do you? I do.
Well, by the power of Grayskull, I have the
So once again, I'm going to have to bust out my very, very tiny drills, and I shall fix that. But look at Battle Cat, man. And look at that perfectly round muscle. I love it. Look at it. You know how to beat He-Man with a body like that. Just get behind him. It's just useless. It's just so tight, it just pull a muscle. Amazing, right? So that's He-Man. It's the only problem with resin. The only problem with single part resin cast. Like, that wouldn't be an issue if that arm was just cast separately with that sword and you could just stick it on.
Exceedingly delicate.
Yeah, exceedingly delicate. Let's have a look at Skeletor. Well, Skeletor's in one piece. Oh, he's so cool. These are wicked models. Look at that. That is wicked, Al. You're not wrong.
Skeletor is the best. By far. I'm telling you.
That's the best one so far.
Yeah.
Oh, well, we've got to look at the dinosaur now, haven't we? Pass me the dinosaur out while I wrap this up.
Kingus.
You what?
That's his name, Kingus.
Kingus. I don't remember this. Like, is this from the new thing, or is this just because I'm old and I've forgotten this? I would have remembered a dinosaur, man.
I don't think I watched any He-Man as a kid.
Oh, he's pretty damn. Has he got a bit missing? What does he look like? No. Okay, that, sorry, is pretty cool. I bet you lot are all gutted you picked She-Ra now.
I told him Laser Dinosaur.
I think this might be the best one. Laser Dinosaur. Should I really put him in like a German officer's outfit? That'd just be the best, right? Nazis riding laser dinosaur robots. I don't remember this guy, Kevin. I've got a pretty good memory for stuff like that. He's pretty cool, though. I like him. He's got this cool staff, which is meant to be an orb. Forget this bit. This bit's overcast. And it's like got a snake wrapping itself around it.
It's a healer.
He's a healer on a T-Rex. Yeah, that's not really a T-Rex, is it? It's too small, surely.
Yeah, no, it's far too small to be a T-Rex, but some kind of dinosaur.
I like that. It's so beautiful. Such different subject matter as well. I mean, the sculpt is amazing. Just super, super delicate.
The sculpt of the last two are better than the others, in my opinion. Captain Rex's.
No, I'd say Skeletor is well on par with He-Man. It's just got more actual intricate detail on the model. So we're going back to a 5.
Yeah.
I've lost. There he is. Okay, right. Let's just get that out from under my feet. So Kev, you know this guy, Kev. I want you to look at the imagery you sent me and tell me what colour he is, because I can't work it out from that picture. Mainly because I'm colourblind. It really would help if I wasn't. So.
Pretty sure Ant-Man is red.
Yeah, he's got some red. He's red and black. And silver and stuff. I'm going by this artwork that I've been given. It looks great, so I'm just going to keep with it. Let's get out the colours, because I am literally going to be using this. So cold grey. I need white. Not right now, because it's going to dry out. Cold grey. Let's have a little bit of black. I don't need no blue. Have a little drink. Skeletor walks into a bar and asks for a pint and mop. There's a bad joke coming, right? It's from Paul. There's got to be a bad joke coming. Damn, my brushes are in a state today. Anyway. So.
Kev says he's going to send me a message with the colours. Walks into a bar and asks for a pint and more. Okay. Apparently, King Hiss was created during the original series but didn't appear on screen until 2002 in the animated series.
Well, I was too old by then. I was having children.
I was in year 2. Just about to finish infant school.
Alright, so let me just put in these red patches. What have I got here? Mephiston red, that's the one I wanted. Touch of black, just to bring it down a little bit, and then I've got somewhere to go with it.
This chair.
You what?
This chair just keeps sinking.
That's why you've got it.
Yeah.
And I haven't. Pick scent, Alex.
Cool. Just wait for it to appear.
Wait for what?
I'll wait for it to appear.
Yeah. It's stuck in the internet. It's the information superhighway. Sometimes it gets a bit congested.
Yeah, it's even in traffic.
Even in traffic, that's right. Weirdly true. Do you know I watched Tron Legacy the other night?
That's quite good.
I haven't seen it I'd seen it, just not for ages. And yeah, it was better than I remembered. But you know what? I can't say I've watched Tron in years.
I enjoyed original Tron.
You did?
Pretty good. Yeah.
I'm going to have to watch that again. Been a long time.
I used to play the arcade game, Discs of Tron, a lot. He sent it to the Warlords page.
Where has he sent it?
I don't know, the Warlords page, I think.
Oh.
Sorry, I got it. Yeah, it was. Oh, snap. Right, okay. What? But that's the colours for it. Not the... What? What are you painting? Ant-Man?
At the moment, yeah.
And what, you need the colours for Ant-Man or for the other dude?
No, for the other dude.
Oh, no worries, yeah, I got you. So he's got like a bright orange cape.
Okay.
He's got dark blue everything else, and then he's got a white hood, white gloves, and white pants. And then like gold trimming.
Okay. That is not what I thought at all.
No. I thought he was like dark purple.
It looks like almost white to me, the picture he sent me.
Yeah. These colours are different to the other pic I sent. Right, that makes sense. Yeah, I thought it was like white and purple. But if that's the colour Kev's wants, that's the colours that should be painted, right?
No. No, it's all about artistic license.
Yeah, dark blues, oranges, and white.
Oh, I'm not sure we got a good colour here.
Alright,
Do you know what I mean? That red don't look red at all.
2 seconds.
It does there.
Mm.
No, but Al, don't. I'm just. Oh yeah, you remember this? I finished it. Look, the mud on the shoe. Look how cool that looks.
Yeah, it came out wicked.
Right, and a little bit of glass and a little bass, and then like his bloody knuckles. where he's been punching people. It looks great, huh? Anyway, I seriously need to have my eyes tested, man, because I think I'm seeing a lot of problems that aren't actually happening. Okay. So just a couple of bits I want to do with a dart.
Oh, muy, I love yours. Mr. Your humble servant.
That won't be necessary.
Thank you, Archnin. I'll be in touch tomorrow, dude, with some details, some tracking codes for you. Finally found a box. Which while I got this great. I shall come back to that in a sec. It's just where I want some big areas. Remember, this is very much like the other ones. We're painting almost like a comic book picture, rather than the traditional way that I paint. I'm painting kind of light sources, and it's hard to explain. Bit more like I'm colouring in a picture, but like a cartoonist would, rather than painting a traditional model. Because kind of here's my focus, right? So this way. This side's darker, under here's darker. This is where I want my light line running kind of down here. Even that foot's in shadow, it's just the front. But I'll catch that. It's all part, and it builds as we paint with this. Right, so what do I want to do next? Catch that fun. Caught with some silver. Okay, so let's start working on this area, all the helmet and all of this lighter grey. we'll start working on that. That I am going to take all the way up to white. Well, pretty close, I reckon. But I am now literally just going to mix the grey and the white. But the grey is going to have a tiny touch of blue before I mix. Oh, thank you, my baby. You should save that for your Lego, darling. So I got B some Lego for Valentine's Day, a little Lego set, a little Valentine's bear, and something else for Easter. And she took them back to Holland, and she recently built them. And Birgitta has got the Lego flu, as she's described it, and now she's on the internet looking for Lego to build. I mean, you just can't love anyone anymore, can you? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand.
So, I'm going to paint you watch as I'm...
B wants the She-Ra too.
I want the She-Ra. Of course she does.
It's in hot contest already. Like, I know Blue wants it, Salty wants it, B wants it.
So this is going to take a while, right, guys? This isn't like with the contrast stuff. I'm going to start being very like graphic as I build. And this really is kind of like the first of 4 or 5 layers. The tip of those antennae are going to be red as well.
Kev says Lego is amazing. B says after one set I'm hooked.
Yeah, it's just very, very therapeutic.
Especially when you drink.
Yeah, and when you drink, not that I am like encouraging you children, but for those adults out there that like a tipple, Lego drunk is just close to impossible.
And it's only impossible because of the mental barrier you're putting there trying to work it out. If you were just silent and read the instructions, it would work, right?
No, you've got like motor skill problems at that point, interpreting the instructions correctly, finding the pieces.
Yeah.
Right. Like all of that is massively made more difficult by But like with difficulty comes the fun.
Yeah.
So, changing the subject, just because I like the sound of my own voice. Hands up who's double vaccinated and who's got superpowers. And hands up if you're single vaccinated.
I'm a single vaccinated kind of person.
You're a single vaccinated?
Yeah.
Do you feel the power of the force flowing through you now? Do you see what all the fuss was about?
No, not really. No.
You not noticed all those people following you now?
No, it was more I was struggling to sleep because I kept like tapping into weird radio stations. I haven't found one I like yet.
Picking up CB.
Yeah. It's just some bloke in his truck talking for hours.
So, who's answering?
So we got Captain Rex, who's been double tapped.
Oh, shit.
Archinen's fully vaccinated.
Isn't it paid to play in America, or is it free?
Yeah, it's got to be free, surely. Kev says can't wait to play Blood Bowl again. I've been playing on PS4 now, and my dice results are atrocious.
Wait till you get real dice. And you'll be like, I wish I was playing on PS4.
Mr. Standard's double vaccinated. Terminator's double vaccinated.
Yeah, I mean, Mr. Standard should be, because he's like in the 90-year-old bracket.
Terminator got the same one as me.
Did he?
Yeah.
Terminator's only like 15, dude.
Double vaccinated. Still waiting for my superpowers to kick in. That's Death Revived. Is it free in Canada?
Yeah. Is it? Are they charging?
B says single but double.
Yeah, she got the special magical one where you only have to have one.
Oh, well, never offered me that.
Alex, did you hear yourself then?
I didn't say that.
Yeah, you didn't.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I didn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
There's no need to force this issue. 5G reception much better now. I've had it done, Mr. Standard says. Single vaccinated, get the second one on the 13th of August.
Who's that?
Hold on a second, that's Salty. Does he get a second vaccine after I've got my second vaccine?
Are you the first of the youth?
Let's have a look. I'm just going to have a look at my governmental papers quickly, and it'll tell me when my next one is. I should really know. Do kind of have to turn up to it.
Yeah, I do kind of have to arrange you taking me there, you mean?
Yeah. What month is the 8th? August.
Yeah.
Yeah. You'll be on holiday.
What month? What day?
20th.
You're screwed, man. It's right round the corner from the bus stop, anyway. From the bus garage.
I'm not worried about that. I have my car insured by then.
I see.
Drive there myself.
He's got plans, everyone.
Yeah. And it's at 10:15 a.m.
But as you saw when we went, you can kind of turn up when you want.
Yeah.
But
Exactly.
I mean, that's pretty early anyway.
Yeah. Kev says, at least you can see them being rolled the dice. He means, Rich says, just the one for me, getting my second dose next Wednesday. Dutch Giant has the same as B. Terminator says Johnson & Johnson is the single but double.
Yeah.
Or
Johnson and Johnson. That's how you should all be saying it.
What's that? Jono and Jono?
Johnson and Johnson, everyone.
Isn't that just the Johnny Cannon vaccine?
Johnson, I'll say Johnson.
Yeah. No charge over here. Pretty sure even the Americans aren't trying to charge anybody.
I thought you could pay to have it quicker in America. America, you can buy everything in America, surely. There's nothing that a hungry capitalist American won't sell you. Surely.
Ulfric says has his second AstraZeneca last Tuesday. Yeah, like I am thinking next time I go, if they're like, oh yeah, are you here for your second dose of Pfizer? I'm like, oh, can we mix it up, mix mix and match. What else you got on offer?
There's actually talk of that being
A legitimate thing.
a legitimate thing,
Yeah.
and it being even more effective at that point.
Yeah. They've been trying to incentivize folks to take it while the rest of the world has line up in Canada. Well, is it in Canada that they're giving out the free stuff? Because I know that, well, I read a news article in America that Budweiser did a deal where they were offering a free beer voucher with every vaccine. Just Labour MPs have to pay for the jab. Not all jump in the queue because of being rich or a hypocrite. What?
Who's that?
No idea.
Who said that?
Oh, Mr. Stander.
Oh, don't do politics. No politics on my show, because they're all stupid and liars, all of them. And get me started.
Mixing and matching. Taking what's available. No zombies reported yet. Death Revive says. Archner says loads of places in the US are giving free stuff away. Terminator said in Colorado did a $1 million lottery if you got vaccinated.
I want to be in that. I'm
Vaccine
vaccinated.
tourism.
Huh?
Do some vaccine tourism.
Yeah. I'm surprised that hasn't already started.
Yeah.
So I am just playing with this grey at the moment. It's not that white enough. A bit more. I've definitely come to enjoy painting much more like this in the past couple of years, like being kind of comfortable with my own brush, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Does that sound weird?
No.
You know, they say like when you hit your 40s, you become comfortable in your own skin.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that with a brush,
Yeah, you've been
where you
painting
just
for
like,
long enough.
yeah, you kind of enjoy it more than stress about it.
Yeah, so like when I draw, and there's no stress at all because
Right.
I'm literally putting anything anywhere I want it. Like, on a complete tangent to drugs, have you
What?
ever used a filbert brush? Captain Rex says.
I'm not sure I know what that is. But it doesn't mean I haven't used it. If you give us a bit more of an explanation as to what that is.
Blue Galaxy says, "Oh yes, here in Houston we get free Astros tickets, and you get the shot on the home plate. So that's baseball. You can chill in the baseball stadium and get your vaccine. Well, in fairness, for Kev, the vaccination was somewhere cool, right? Like he supports Derby. I
Yeah.
had my shot in the arena, like.
No. It's all in that arena, dude.
Right.
There was no like in the football ground or nothing.
Yeah. Not long after I came out of the hospital, I had a visitor at the door offering to sell me an under-the-counter vaccine. I reported it to the police but never heard anything back. That's what all Frick said.
Really?
Yeah.
What? I can't believe what I just heard there.
Madness. A filbert brush. A filbert is a soft, flat, round nose brush. Been using one for blending.
No, I haven't then, pups. I'd love you to chuck our picture, or I'll just Google a filbert brush. And we can chuck that up for everyone to see.
Oh, right, okay. I see what it is. I know the one.
Are you going to put it up?
Yeah.
Well, that was not a very good noise. Have we lost something?
No. That was just like an update error warning.
A what? An update warning?
Yeah. Your computer's mad because I wouldn't let it update midstream. That's basically it. So that's a filbert brush.
Okay. It's like a rounded, flattened point dry brush. In fact, I got up.
It's almost like a makeup brush. Isn't it?
I've got one somewhere. Big one. Where's my big one gone? There it is. Yeah. Bit too big. I'll have to get some little ones.
can get them at size 0.
Next time I'm somewhere with appropriate brushes, I shall indeed pick one up. And give it a go. How are we doing for time, Alex?
It's 2 minutes past 8.
Okay.
So, right-ish.
Okay, this is a bit of a... I'm not really seeing my paint changes, but we'll try a closer up shot in a minute. Give me a 15 a minute, and let's just see if I can show them where I'm at, because I don't think they're actually. It's still hard for them. It's like there's little gaps in the grey that you're not seeing. Okay, let's go back to 5. Maybe as we get more into the white, it will start to show up better. See a bit more here. Done it a little bit more contrast. Do you know this model is actually like the most perfect model you could paint for any woman? It's 50 Shades of Grey, right? Okay. Just drop back a tiny bit. Okay, more white. Jump up a bit. Try and cut some of the process out. So the way I blend, my way anyway, what you see and what I'm doing is I'm putting the paint and then I'm kind of cleaning it in my mouth, I'm not going to lie. And then it allows me to blend out what I've put there, but with a brush that's not totally clean or totally painty. It gives a really beautiful, it's not quite picking up the white.
Right, but I see where it's going.
Is there a way of upping that, or can we not do that? While we're
Is that pulled up at all?
No. It's like the contrast. Or I don't know. Like that's much starker in real life than what it's showing. Why is that?
I am unsure.
Okay. It's a shame you're not seeing this perfectly. We don't have the know-all between us to work out why. Sorry, very quiet because I'm concentrating. Did you hear that bird then? It sounded a little bit like R2D2.
Yeah, I was thinking the same.
Did you think that?
Yeah, I thought it was like your phone or something.
We've got a bird that's clearly been living. Have you heard they're filming in Derbyshire, everyone? A new Star Wars something near Matlock. Alex has already been talking about breaking and entering.
Yeah. I just said so. I mean, it's a quarry, right? Just sort of wander down. It'll be fine.
Okay, getting there with this.
Arjun says, aren't they doing some Obi-Wan stuff there?
Do you know what, mate? I have no idea. I'm not going to make out like I'm the know-it-all. Alex actually told me.
I read a news article that said Star Wars filming in Derbyshire and I was sold. So, I didn't really read the rest of the article.
Well, it's got to be Obi-Wan, Boba Fett, right? Because they're not even talking about new Mando yet.
Maybe there'll be a new film entirely.
No, they'd be talking about it. We know exactly what's coming now.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't make as much money if we don't know what's coming.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm more excited for, Book of Boba Fett or Obi-Wan. I've got to see what they're going to do with Obi-Wan first.
Yeah, like when it was.
Well, it's meant to be when he's on Tatooine.
Yeah.
So.
Well done, everyone. Yeah.
Well, no, it's kind of like, middle-aged man that turns up and suddenly in like 20 years, ages 40.
Yeah.
50 years,
Fat has wrapped. Mando is all done in the volume, Archnin says. Kev says he's sure it's Obi-Wan. Does Kev want to come down during the middle of the night and break in with us?
Archnin, are you talking about like there's no more Mando ever? That's not what you're saying, is it, Arch? Because I don't think I could cope with that.
No, he's saying that the Mandalorian is all filmed in volume. So they do all of the Mandalorian
in
at
the
once.
volume.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, Arch. I'm being an idiot. And then I'm just going to go up to white, kind of a line highlight. There might be a little bit of blending on, we'll see. Are you drawing, Alex? Yeah. It's been a while. Super quiet tonight, sorry. It's really concentrated stuff. See, I'm actually cross-hatching like you would colour in a comic book, but the paint is so fine, it just becomes like an invisible crosshatch. Okay. Might be there now with this grey type thing. Give me a 15. Let's see if I can. Tell me when, rude boy.
Yep.
Where's my focus? There it is. Okay. I'm going to move on to some red, and then I'm going to move on to highlight some of the black as well. Okay, to the red. What have I got left now?
34 minutes.
Okay. Okay, well, I certainly won't have the whole thing finished. There's no way I'm getting to the coin and all of that in that time. So this is pure Mephiston red. I'll lift these reds up now.
So I've had a question from Clive.
Yeah.
He says, how would you shade and highlight a model that's very specifically white, like a spacecraft? As in, so this is the picture he's sent me. I think like very white, very clean, almost like factory set. How would you go about doing that?
I would probably spray the whole thing an incredibly light grey and then airbrush it white,
Yep.
but just leaving
The
tiniest little colour variations between the panels, and then literally going in with a brush on one or two little spots if you wanted anything worth talking about on it.
Yeah.
But it'd be starting with a grey and then going over with a white. What are we on again?
5.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Archnin says, got to shoot off for lunch. We'll catch you again soon. One love.
Later's Archnin.
Mr. Stander is coming in with another political thing.
What's coming in with now?
What are your thoughts on Lego renaming Boba Fett ship?
So,
It doesn't matter, it's a spaceship.
these are my thoughts. I do understand why they've done it. Does it being called Slave One bother me? No. But I've got to appreciate why they don't want to write slave on their box, because it is a child's toy and that word has connotations. What I do know for sure is that people on the internet that spend their whole life, and I'm on all the Facebook Lego pages, oh my god, you can't have a discussion about how cool the model kit, how cool the actual kit is, how it's only 45 quid and you get a whole Slave One.
Yeah.
And like 3 or 4 figures is really nice. No, they can't talk about that. All they can talk about is how it's terrible that it ain't called Slave One and the ship's original designers must be turning in their graves, and it's just like, oh, get it.
It just goes far too far.
It just goes far too far for me.
It's like, imagine they changed the name of a box of cereal. I don't think it would cause much uproar, would it? No. Instead of being called cornflakes, they're now just called flakes. Right.
Yeah, no, I don't get it either, Alex.
I have to excuse myself quickly.
Alex will be back.
I'm still wearing my uniform.
internet people exist only when be offended by something on a daily basis. Yeah, I mean, I'll just like, alright, that's happened, let's move on. I'm not that bothered at all. And I mean, it's not like Lego are trying to undo, you know, something bad, because they've still got the girl that's played Cara Dune, still a minifigure, and she's coming out as another one, so I think it's just about having that word on a box that's meant to be a kid's toy. Boba Fett starship, fine, I can live with that. I don't know, maybe there's more to it why people are getting upset, I'm really not sure, but I certainly haven't noticed or haven't worked it out why that would upset you. Can you see what's wet and what's dry? So the wet's a lighter colour, the dry is a darker colour when it dries. So that's what I'm doing with this, is I paint like almost a line. So I've only highlighted this side. I'm not going to even go in on this side here with the red. Same again, still building this colour line. There'll be some more highlight just in here as well, behind the helmet in a minute. Okay. I need some yellow.
You want them?
I'm talking to myself. What do you say, you crazy fool?
Internet people exist only so they can be offended by something on a daily basis.
Only so they can be offended by something. I agree with you totally.
Imagine the outrage if the internet had existed by the 80s, when Return of the Jedi was supposed to be called Revenge of the Jedi.
I actually saw something very funny, and it was why all the Star Wars movies are named wrong. Yeah? So they were all mixed up.
Right.
So it was like they've all got the right names, but it's like they're just in the wrong order. The names are put. Like the Phantom Menace should have been the last one. And Attack of the Clones should have been the third one. Right? Do you understand?
Yeah.
You're not listening to me, are you?
No, not even slightly.
Thanks, Al.
No worries. I don't agree that they should be named anything other than what they're named.
They're all wrong.
How?
Well, The Last Jedi should have been A New Hope.
Does this need to rewrite things only affect the under 30s? Sorry, Alex. Well, taking shots at me.
Who's taking shots?
Captain Rex.
What did you say?
He said, does the need to rewrite things only affect the under 30s?
What do you mean, rewrite things?
Well, because obviously everything is changing with things like titles of spaceships being changed and stuff like that. You know, subtle changes all over the place. Mr. Potato Head got changed from Mr. Potato Head to just Potato Head.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
It's this whole woke thing, innit?
Yeah.
That I don't quite get all of it.
Neither do I. I'm still very much in the mind of people can just do, believe and be whatever they want to be. As long as it doesn't directly affect me.
Yellow.
It's not a Lego decision, it's a Disney decision. Boba Ship has had its name changed for the upcoming series.
Is this an Archnin exclusive?
No, this is a Richie C.
Oh.
Like, Richie C reads a lot. Like, he bought a magazine. Like an actual, he bought a tabletop magazine.
Yeah, because we're of that age where we appreciate a magazine.
He ordered pizza on the phone.
Yeah? And what's wrong with that? I ordered... Like, seriously?
That hurt me inside.
He ordered pizza on the phone. Every time I try and order any food on the internet, it's always a nightmare.
He rung them.
Yeah, and... He rung them.
Rich says, I have a magazine subscription. Oh, damn.
What will you do, man, if, like, there are no phones? You just give up, wouldn't you?
What are you talking
You'd be
about?
like, what's the point?
I don't use my phone much at all.
No, but I mean, like, if you didn't have your internet...
Well, if I didn't have my internet, the world would be a sadder place, definitely. Because I wouldn't have unlimited music to stream. And I wouldn't be able to Google really important questions like, what are giblets?
Yeah, but... Did you not know what giblets are?
No, man, I read it on a chicken and I was like, wait, what?
You're
What
joking.
are giblets? And then when I asked the other people that were working with me, they were like, oh yeah, like innards and stuff. And I was like, but why are they called giblets? What a weird term.
Did you find out why?
No, I just found out that they were right. Giblets are innards of chickens.
Yeah, the giblets.
Yeah, I don't really know why they're called giblets in the slightest. Like, you know, the little hard bit on the end of shoelaces.
Yeah.
They're called like, oh, one second, let me just find it quickly. But they do have a specific name. Aglets.
Aglet.
Yeah.
Did no one in the chat get there before you googled that?
No.
Wow.
Like, those are really important and pressing questions that my mind needs answered. That's what would happen if I ran out of internet. Or the internet stopped existing.
Like, you'd have to go to a library.
Yeah, but there ain't none of them.
Then
The
they'd have
government
to,
closed them all.
they'd have
The
to
internet
reopen the
exists.
libraries
Yeah.
and give people jobs back and access to free education.
Oh, no, that's some brave words right there. No way. I wouldn't do that.
Not free opinions, free facts.
But also, like, go into a library. What book would you even be looking for?
I used to go and like when I was a kid, I remember I used to go and take out all the military modelling. There was these massive books that show you how to do this and how to do that and show you how to make that, and I'd go home and I'd look at the pictures and I'd read the words, and it was all good, and I'd learn something, Alex.
Yeah,
or I'd be inspired by it. No, but when you've got a book in front of you,
right, but did I not watch a 10-minute YouTube
have
video
you ever
to
seen
fix the
anyone
washing machine?
look at a book more than you've seen me look at that book of, like, here's all the Lego Star Wars sets up till like 2018?
Yeah, no,
How much have I
not
looked
really,
at that
no.
book?
I don't understand.
Because it's just
Like,
awesome.
Like a textbook.
I don't want to look at those pictures on the internet. I want the experience of opening the book and.
Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not fully against books. Like, I think there is some things that are genuinely interesting. So, like, scientific journals and things like, you know, the mushroom book that we got.
Yeah, but that's what
That's
books.
interesting because it feels all old timey. And plus, like, in forests you're not exactly going to have a decent internet connection, so a book's useful. And you're not gonna have to wait for the book to load.
You can also use it as toilet paper,
Yeah,
which you can't use the internet for.
no, but I'm sure if you...
Well, you can use it to give you diarrhea for sure, but not wipe your.
Yeah, but you could use the internet to...
market that and sell it.
No, just order some.
Oh.
To where you are. Then you don't have to worry about it.
Do you reckon an Uber, a Just Eat, bring you toilet roll?
No, but like Amazon Grocery would.
Yeah, but
It
how
would
quick?
require a drone within an hour.
Yeah, but you have to live in Milton Keynes.
And deliver poo.
Liverpool.
Like newspapers. Why do people even buy newspapers anymore? I sell more newspapers, you know, during the day than I care to count. But why? You don't have to leave your house or anything like that. Like, they're all available for free online. You don't get any premium news.
But
by
I
a
never
newspaper.
got newspapers before the internet.
In fact, newspapers are worse because they're less up to date.
Yeah, of course they are. They're 24 hours out of date.
Yeah, they're a waste of time.
The minute they go to print, they're out of date. Okay, look at that red now.
Look, Alex, he just said poo.
You can say poo. Poo's not a swear word.
No. Poo porn.
It's not spelled like that. But you know that, right?
What's that?
Potpourri.
Right, yeah.
take those eyes so you're right up to that yellow. I'll probably even put a touch of white in that. Touch of white. It's looking cool now, right?
Yeah.
And now let's just. How long have we got, Al?
You have 13 minutes.
Just. I think just enough to do that little bit of grey highlight that I need. I want a bit more cold grey because.
Rich says, "Say better name than VIP." Captain Rex says, "Paper versus the Tinternet. In real papers like the Times or the Guardian, the difference in the depth of the article. Online is normally just a few paragraphs. A printed version would normally be longer." No, we're poking the wrong crowd here. No, I didn't mean to offend your newspaper writing. I just don't understand it.
No. You're not offending anyone, youth. Let me teach you now. What he's just saying is he is eloquently and intelligently explaining to you why it's good. So you should look at that and go, okay, I learned something.
Yeah, I just need to burn the newspapers before I let people buy them.
I'm sure he's right.
Yeah.
And a lot of this that I'm doing now is going to just be the one very thin bit of grey. Can you see that?
I'm offended by Nannybot's stance on newspapers. I shall be sending a strongly worded letter to the Times.
Who's that?
Mr. Standard.
Do you know what, Paul?
It was actually reasonable.
That was actually reasonably intelligent and funny. You can come again for that. That was good.
Yeah, I mean, I understand what you're saying, Captain Rex. Like, that's all our Sunday business is between 7 a.m. and 11 a.m. is all just people coming in buying a newspaper, a chocolate bar, and that's it really. and some milk normally. So like I do understand that it does generate a footfall into the shop. What I don't understand is, so like these people are doing it because it's what they've done on a weekend for all of their life. I must just, like I assume, because it's the same people every week at the same time, paying exactly the same way. Like they're
Well,
always,
because like, you know, people have like little things they like. It's Sunday, right?
no, yeah, mostly Sunday. Yeah.
So I always grew up with like, and don't get me wrong, we never did this at my house because my parents are immigrants and neither of them could read or write English pretty much. But it was normal that people did the Sunday paper thing where they'd go, they'd buy the papers, they'd sit in their house coat or their dressing gown, have a nice cup of coffee or 4 cups of coffee and spend all morning just kind of doing nothing and chilling.
Yeah.
That's what that was all about. I think that's what it was probably even coming to an end when you can remember, Al, because you were born, you're that generation, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm that mid-generation.
The one that don't really remember it.
Yeah.
So...
yeah, like it was never something my parents would do.
No, because the internet was alive and kicking when you were young.
Yeah, and also just, I don't know, we weren't really like that. Because it's even down to like those, it's the people that come in and buy everything for like a roast dinner on a Sunday. That seems to be like a huge thing in the village, but...
Sunday roast?
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably would be here if I had a decent sized oven.
Yeah, right, okay.
I mean, I grew up with that. I grew up with Sunday dinner.
No, that was never a thing for us.
No, it was a big thing.
It's because you're always busy. Like, you weren't around for Sunday chill out. Either you had a shift or you were off doing other bits.
There was no Sunday chill out as such. We had our Sunday dinner, but I still used to have to do stuff. My dad did stuff.
Yeah, but what I mean is like how so instead of sitting down for like a 3-hour meal,
Right.
everybody in my house would be up and out,
Well,
doing their own thing.
I don't know
elsewhere, you know?
what dinner you've been to on a Sunday that lasts 3 hours anyway. But yeah, I know what you mean. But no, it's nice.
I think because there was less to do then, you did sit around with your family and eat together like that, whereas we just didn't. Yeah, Captain Rex says, I would guess that's the way that their parents lived as well. Somebody at work is doing one of the most village things I can think of.
Which is?
They're moving out of their house.
To a house 2 doors up or something.
Yeah, they're moving from number 8 to number 2.
Yeah, that happens all the time in the village.
It's just like, what? Why?
All the time. I helped. You know Mick,
Yeah.
the plumber?
Yeah.
He used to live across the road.
Oh,
Like,
what?
you know Nosy Knickers?
Yeah.
You know next door to Nosy Knickers on the right?
Right, yeah.
He used to live there.
Oh, right, okay. So you just carried the stuff across the road?
I
Right?
helped him to carry the stuff across the
Yeah.
road. You're absolutely right. You are absolutely right.
It's just like, Faye at work was collecting boxes because, well, I mean, that's the other thing. A lot of people in the village are family.
Oh, yeah?
So Faye was collecting boxes to help her sister move. Turns out her sister is James's mum, who works with us as well. Like,
So James is his auntie, and you never is her nephew, and you never realised.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That she kept it that down low.
Well, yeah. Apparently they're not related at work because James wouldn't accept that. But it now makes sense why everybody calls her Auntie Faye, doesn't it? And I thought it was just more of a respect thing.
I've never called her Auntie Faye.
Everybody who works in the shop does.
Sorry, just nearly took the camera out of my big head. Okay, nice couple little touches. You know, with this final white, you can even like go on the red. You can go on anything with this white. Tie it all together. Okay, I'm happy. Alright, let's have like a 15 now. It's got art in here.
Yeah.
Where are we?
We're at 15 now.
I'm happy. So the coin's just going to get 2 or 3 washes, and then the ground's going to get usual treatment, but that's him pretty much done. A little bit of gloss varnish on the eyes. I'm happy. Happy, Kev?
It looks wicked.
It looks cool, doesn't he? Oh, in fact, let's put him with his girlfriend.
Wasp.
What are we at? We're still at 15.
They look wicked together.
They do, don't they?
Coin and a dice as well.
Yeah, coin and a dice is very cool. Even. Yeah, I enjoyed that. I did enjoy that. That was totally different for me. I haven't been painting like that for a while. That was good fun, and no airbrush on that, and that's still a really nice, like, pastel-y, cartoony look. Really happy with that. Way that's come out. You can kind of see the grey and the whites more now. Very cool, huh?
Very cool.
Mark, I'll be finishing your zombie side for next week, so just hold tight, and when I've done those, I'll send you your ships you won last week at the same time. And anyone waiting for prizes from last month, they went out today. So expect them in the next day or 2. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. I did. I'm really hot now, and I need to have a drink. and maybe some nicotine. Al's going, and maybe even some food. Thank you very much for joining us. We will be back at some point next week, I would imagine. Keep you informed as soon as we know. And yeah, She-Ra. I wonder what the theme tune was to She-Ra. I shall find out because I can't remember. Love you, babe. Thank you everyone that donated, and thank you for sticking about for the whole 2 hours. Sorry I was a bit quiet, but you need to concentrate sometimes. Okay, that's it everyone. One love. Peace.